What's going on, everybody? My name is Cale. Welcome back to the channel of the Bearded Entrepreneur. And today we're going to be going over three things that I personally screwed up on a lot early. They're not really talked about very much. I've seen a lot of the beginner mistakes and everything, all those videos. They're very true. I made a lot of those mistakes as well, but these are just mistakes that I personally made that weren't talked about very much. One of them is possibly just more of an experience, but it's still a mistake in my book because I repeated it. So I'm just going to make it aware to everyone else. And most of this geared towards retail and online arbitrage because I believe that that's like a great place to start. It teaches you the ropes of Amazon FBA, teaches you just more about the business, how to like read a keep a graph. It just teaches you things. So that's why I'm going to gear most of these towards that. That's what these three mistakes are mostly geared towards. So stick around and let's see if they're helpful to you. All right, so mistake slash experience number one. I'm just going to go ahead and get this one out of the way because it's just possibly just my experience and it's not true for everyone, is shipping. Whenever I would ship my retail or online arbitrage items, I started off with UPS because that's just like the basic option. It's what they always suggested right at the beginning. But I saw that FedEx was always a little cheaper, sometimes up to $5 to $10 cheaper. And so one time I selected FedEx. Well, I sent it off and it took like an extra week, maybe 2 weeks to actually get listed and be ready to sell compared to when I used UPS. And I thought maybe I was just unlucky. Maybe that was just the warehouse I sent to, whatever. So I did it again and it took another 2, maybe even 3 weeks the second time. Terrible experience. My capital was tied up and lo and behold, me being stupid, I did it a third time. And this time I sent $1,000 worth of goods and it took almost a month and a half for my stuff to actually hit the website, hit the Amazon platform, and start selling. So the reason why I call it a mistake, one, I was dumb and I did the same thing 3 times. Beat my head against the wall of the whole insanity thing, do something again, expecting a different result, that whole thing. And it just tied up my capital. I had $1,000 sunk into inventory that I wasn't getting any money back because it just sat wherever it was sitting in the nexus of just like lost. And so I wasn't able to turn my money over. So I count that as a mistake. So if you have had different experience, great, comment below. But that'd be something I would check out if you're just getting into this. I would ship one thing UPS and one thing FedEx and kind of see which one works better. If you can save money and FedEx is just as fast as UPS, sure, go ahead. But that just wasn't my experience. So I just pretty much cut off FedEx altogether and just use UPS now. Second thing, this is mostly an online arbitrage thing, is my email address. I created an email address that I tied specifically to my Amazon selling account just so I had to just have one thing. That's all I was focused on, so I didn't have to just divide my attention of, oh, is this a personal email? Oh, is this business? Is this Amazon? Like, I just made it just a whole separate address to keep everything to it. But I included cells in my email address. It had like the word sales, sells, something like that, which indicated that I was like a reseller. And a lot of online retailers, they don't like that. They don't like you buying their goods cheap prices and then reselling them. I don't know why. They're still getting money from you, but whatever. They don't like it. So I got flagged quite a few times to be like, hey, you're a reseller, we don't sell to you, they cancel my orders, yada, yada, yada. So I had to create a whole nother email address that was solely just for buying products. So if you're like me and you like to keep things kind of separate, if you create an email for Amazon, sure, make it something unique, but make sure it doesn't have like sales or sells or something in there that kind of indicates you as a reseller. Something I didn't know. I thought I was being crafty and clever. I wasn't. It just screwed things up. And my third and final mistake, I've mentioned this before, but I still think it's like the biggest mistake, is just not starting. It took me 2-3 months, something like that, of just researching before I actually felt confident to start. And I still just wasted time. I wasted so much time trying to figure out what was going on whenever I could have just been learning trial by error, going with some knowledge, but not relying solely on knowing everything. If you go in, you'll learn a lot faster by buying a product and screwing up and realize, oh, that doesn't sell. Why the heck did I do that? Okay, what did I do wrong? Figure that out and then go and try it again, and you do better the next time, and then the next time, and then sooner or later it's just like a very seamless process. So that's probably my third and final mistake I made, is just not starting whenever I first kind of got a little experience under my belt. I wish I would have watched maybe a week, 2 weeks worth of videos and then just gone for it instead of waiting 2 to 3 months, because my business could be so much further along and already making me much more money and like being more profitable, and I'd be closer to my dream of like being an entrepreneur and not working a 9 to 5 because I'm still in mine because I took so much longer. So those are my 3 mistakes I personally made. I'm excited to just continue to learn because I'm still learning even today, still making mistakes. I take advantage of new opportunities to just test it. I'm a little bit more risky. I'm like, hey, let's try this, try that. So I'm gonna make more mistakes. I'll probably make more videos about mistakes just to inform you. I'm here to document. I'm not here to create amazing gold content. I'm here just to create and show people the journey. So stay tuned, subscribe, click the bell, like, comment, whatever, all the YouTube jargon. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I will do my very best to get back to you and answer them. I'm an open book, love helping people. Found out that's one of my strengths. I just really love helping and supporting people. So leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer as fast as I can and give you the best thing I can, and we'll go from there. So talk to you later. See you all in the next video. Peace. Late.